It's Sylus time, baby. Are you guys ready? I am. Allure Galaxy, Cosmic Empire.
Galactic light shines bright. All stars gleam in harmony. As witnesses, they shall celebrate the official engagement between the Empress of the Cosmic Empire and Sylus, the sovereign of the Chaosy Galaxy.
Yay! As I fasten the last button on my gown, ceremonial space fighters complete their first lap outside the palace. I look down. A crimson ring lies quietly in a jewelry box. It's an essential alignment for the Political Marriage Alliance. You ready for this shit?
Did you choose?
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Have a nice sleep. I will have an excellent time. The lightweight gown was deliberately chosen. I lift my skirt and hurry towards Sylus. Standing before the doors of the main hall, he waits with his arms crossed.
The color that matches me.
Maybe. You should feel honored. As if to acknowledge my words, Sylus bows and extends his hand as a gesture of invitation.
It's time to receive our blessings.
Okay, yes. Remember, this is just a deal between us. Don't cross the line. They're gonna cross the line. They're gonna get freaky deaky in a spaceship. After my palm slides into his, he tightly grips it. An inseparable force pulls me toward him, and I stumble before he uses his other hand to support my back.
This distance is expected of two people in a stable, harmonious relationship. Your Majesty. If you want people to notice something's not right, well, you're free to push my hand away.
I wouldn't dare. He moves his head. He moves his hand slowly. Does that say provocatively? Before it finally settles on my waist, Sylus pulls me into his embrace. Reflected in the mirror, we were so close that we're seamlessly one entity. You're
already regretting it.
No.
This marriage of convenience
I gotta calm down.
Just a deal between us.
Okay, hold on. Give me a minute.
Until we walk through that door, you still have a chance to back out.
Absolutely not. Calm down. Calm down. Stop it.
Do you still want to do it?
Yes. Why would I ever? What I choose is not for others to judge. Not it lagging for a bit. Listen to what I have to say. I'm the Empress of I'm the Empress of a galactic empire. What I choose to do is not for others to interfere with. To counter Sylus' promotion, Fold, please. I love you so much, but please. I firmly pull his fingers open and interlace my fingers with his. As for you, it's late to back out if you're What the fuck? What am I reading? A goddamn Kindled? Hello? As for you, it's too late to back out if you're going to have any regrets. Help!
I would never possess a hint of remorse when the benefits of our marriage alliance are involved.
I taking a station run between my fingers, I saw just the ring I'm wearing. He ensures the crimson gemstones embedded on is facing upward. There's a delay! It's a symbol of power behind him and what I demanded from him. And on his ring finger, the ring representing me, the Empress of the Cosmic Empire, shines just as brilliantly at this moment. This is also what he demanded from me. The palace gates open before us. Arm in arm, Sylus and I enter the or a garden beneath the boundless universe. Conversation abruptly ceases. The nobles and ministers, in their luxurious attire, set down their glasses to bow to us with the utmost reverence. The what motherfucker now? The luncheon? Officially begins, and I gesture for everyone to forego the formalities. Sylus moves even closer. His words mixed with amusement wash over my ear.
Your Majesty, I'm no longer an outsider.
You're my husband, yeah.
I am your fiancé.
That's even better. Yeah, that... Cut this infold. I lean against his shoulder and direct his attention to the unnamed camera flying toward us. It's a camera. Ooh, picture, bitch! English is very stupid. Oh my god, he took a picture and he fucking disappeared. In the cosmic year 649, Sylus, I think that it was Chaos of Viscavern, and I hold a grand ceremony to announce our engagement to the universe. But only we know what our union is nothing more than a deception and deal a mutual exploration. It all started 14 days ago on the third day of my coronation ceremony. "14 days ago. It would love at first sight. The third day of the coronation ceremony is known as the day of... Does that say fidelity? I don't care. On this day, the nobles of the empire, the overlords governing planets, and even the scavengers of galaxies who are vessels of the empire, must present the most precious gifts to the new monarch to provide their loyalty. Only on this day does the Empress Mothership allow these who pledge their loyalty to board. It permits people to be within 10 inches of the Empress so that they can present rare treasures she might already possess and recite words of praise she has long grown tired of hearing. There's no other reason. Rulers throughout the ages know that the purpose of day of... I'm just going to call it fidelity has never been about those gifts. The lady on the far right, the previous empire regated her to managing the... Why are you fucking moving like that? Regulated her to managing the royal library. Library, I don't fucking care. But her abilities exceed that rule. I still need a personal secretary. She's the best candidate. Sitting on the throne, I gaze at the countless private spacecrafts before me. They're as numerous as the stars. Numbers of the stars. The one in the center, I remember him being the previous... Her moving like that is really fucking me up. The one in the center, I remember him being the previous emperor's close friend. He's the wealthiest overlord in the empire. Who knows how much of the empire tax revenue has gone into his pocket. Also, before the previous empire was beheaded, I received intel about his preparations to defeat to a hostile galaxy. I lost the weight. Please stop moving. The Glory Federation. How should I deal with him? The Empire has oh my god! I'm gonna have to pause. I'm so sorry. This is really fucking me up. The Empire has prospered for hundreds of years, but to me, it's a massive ship with rotting absolute parts. One can find many parasites like him throughout the Empire. For the sake of my sovereignty, these people cannot stay here. But I know that in everyone's eyes, I'm still young and inexperienced. Rash actions will only backfire on me. I must think of a strategy before making my move. Regardless of the reason, my position must never be whatever the fuck. The whispers interrupt my thoughts. Among the stars, a streak of unmistakable crimson appears. Red, it's from... I think it was Chaos or whatever the fuck. I don't fucking know. I raise from the throne, following my movements. The Emperor's soldiers guarding the deck quietly close in around me. Overhead, the red spacecraft grazes past the numerous loyalties vessels and forces them to move out of the way. All units on standby only move when I issue out the command. For hundreds of years, only two entities have been powerful enough to compete for the position and power to rule Cosmos, the Cosmic Empire and the Glory Federation. But in the past century, an emerging power, Chaos, has made its mark in the universe. Chaos's galaxy is located at the edge of the cosmos, is covered in abnormal magnetic fields, and surrounded by massive amounts of planetary debris. The Empire has staged multiple attacks to conquer it in the past, but it has always returned defeated. The reasons, aside from its easily defended terrain, including a unique resource controlled exclusively by Chaos's inhabitants. What the fuck, stone? A stone, yeah. It's a material with a reddish hue. When embedded in a cold weapon, it makes them invincible. For firearms, that stone manipulates their strength and makes them nearly unstoppable. So like crack. Even the Cosmic Empire, with its strong military, has to be cautious when dealing with them. As Chaos's Scourgeon, I really don't like that word, Sylus intervened in wars between galaxies and profited from all involved parties by acting as weapons supplier. This has allowed Chaos to grow rapidly. In just 100 years, Chaos ranks third after the Empire and the Glory Federation. It's another force that strikes fear across galaxies. Jesus fucking Christ, Chaos will never pledge loyalty to me. Why do I keep saying plague? Jesus Christ. Will never pledge loyalty to me. To show up uninvited. What does Sylus want? My mind races as I consider countermeasures. Meanwhile, the red vessel is already docking. The Empire's blades and guns are positioned. They're aimed at the vessel's hatch and the person who's about to emerge.
This is quite the welcome.
One step too composed, he walks away from the vessel and acts as if the weapons aimed at him don't exist. Just like that, he's standing before me.
I'm here to see you, Your Majesty.
Okay, thank you. He doesn't bow to me. Instead, he opens... Okay, stop. He doesn't bow to me. Instead, he opens an exquisite jewelry box to display a... Is it Encyclostone ring? Tell me why you're here.
For our proposed marriage, of course.
I accept. Yes, his words send shockwaves of disbelief that ripple into the crowd. I narrow my eyes and study him. What Sylus said is true. The engagement between us has existed for as long as I can remember. Even though I know it's a means to keep Chaos in check, I find myself paying attention to Sylus as a person over the years. I knew we'd meet someday, but I didn't expect him to barge in like this and bring up our marriage alliance. Rumors claim Sylus was... Okay, sure. Rumors claim Sylus was hideous, monstrous, and terrifying to look at. That's a fucking lie! I used to think that if I really wanted to go through with this marriage, I'd just kill him. I see not every rumor is true. Sylus is more intriguing than I imagined. The fuck was that noise? The unexpected visitor has brought Day of Fatality to a complete halt. I scan the crowd of bewildered faces. Everyone is waiting for me to make my position now. Accompany me to a more private place. And so I thought we need to have a proper discussion about this marriage. Emphasized on the word private, Sylus raises an eyebrow and flashes an amused smile.
Lead the way.
Okay, with just one expression and a sentence, I'm certain he's not here for our marriage. He's here for that ass! I'm not sorry. Whoop, whoop, whoop. My footsteps echo against the marble floor of the palace corridor. Sylus follows behind me. Sometimes he's close, and other times he's distant. It's as if he's playing a game that's designed to test my patience. At the end of the corridor is the study used for retrieving envoys from other galaxies. I open the door and lead Sylus inside. Amicia has his mind back up. Let's cut to the chase. Our engagement has existed since childhood. If you actually want me to honor it, you wouldn't have visited me now.
I thought an empress would have more sophisticated negotiation skills. But I don't mind. I like people who are direct.
Oh, thank God, I didn't mean to press it.
I'm visiting you because I'd
You love
like
me?
to maximize the benefits of this deal.
He strolls over to the holographic cosmic map that's being projected in the center of the study. He moves his fingers to push the Empire toward me.
Is the Empire's throne still comfortable?
Yes.
I'm afraid the former Emperor left you a rather large mess to deal with. For example, there are certain people who oppose you. They're powerful, yet impossible to remove.
Countless ministers' faces flash throughout my mind. I mask the disgust and suspicion in my heart with a polite smile.
What if I told you that Chaosy is willing to help
Chaosy.
you
Why the fuck did they spell it with a K? Well, you know what? Never mind.
with these obstacles?
Leave me alone. I'm listening. With a flick of his finger, Sylus sends a Project Chaos. What did he say? Fuck me.
What if I told you that Chaosy is willing to help you deal with these
The Project Chaosy galaxy toward me. Its after images trail behind it as it settles next to the cosmic empire.
Marriage is the simplest, least suspicious way to unite two powers. Assuming we use it as our pretext, Chaosy shall become your deadliest weapon. One unbound by Imperial constraints.
What the fuck did they just post? What is this? Oh, an official merchandise sale. Jesus Christ.
For matters involving eliminating people, you don't need to consider the voices that restrain you. Or worry about whether acting too hastily will lead to a rebellion.
At some point, Sylus moved closer to whisper dangerous, tempting words in my ear. Is a fiend trying to tempt me? The plays in Treverns always involved a study where a human makes a deal with a fiend. And the price is one soul. Hey, I mean, who would have thought, right? It's... Sorry. However, I suspect my soul is less attractive compared to the benefits you can gain from me. Sylus smiles and places the jewelry box containing the ring in my hand.
Chaosy's former sovereign stepped down years ago.
I'm never going to be able to pronounce it.
Yet he still covets the power that comes with this position. He made all sorts of friends and continues to be pesky. One of them has unknown origins and serves as his biggest supporter. I want you to use your status as Empress to find out who that person is.
No, so I'm not the only one making a deal with fiends today. Well, weighing the pros and cons, my attention is drawn to a flickering red light in the jewelry box again. Finding out someone's identity isn't difficult. More importantly, I might be able to gain access to some stones. Jesus Christ. With them in my possession, no galaxy can rival the Cosmic Empire. Alright. Deal! I didn't need to do that. Our negotiation came to an end. Sylus smiles widens as he takes my hand and gently kisses the back of it.
Good. I expected as much. You and I are kindred spirits.
Ooh!
Nothing is more pleasant than reaching an understanding with someone with the same mindset.
Are you talking about the lemonade thingy? I smile, which... Jesus Christ. I smile, which serves as an agreement with his words. I have a feeling that the cosmic landscape is going to become more interesting from now on. The Ceremonial space fighters, their contrails in the Empire colors, have completed their 13th passes. There is just one last step.
You may kiss your fiancé, Your Majesty.
Teehee! I was actually most excited for that because I can finally get the myth poses that I don't have from the other guys' myths. Oh, hi! Amid the cheers of the crowd, I smile and step towards Sylus, wrap my arms around his neck. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me? Sylus leans in, his breath drawing near, the tip of his nose almost touches mine.
Have someone search for the wealthy overlord's body in the war zone near the Empire's outskirts tomorrow.
No.
You can publicly declare this as an accidental death from straying too far into a battlefield, or reveal a crime to justify his execution.
Oh my...
It's up to you.
That's a lot of seeds. Jesus Christ, hell yeah! Wonderful. This deal, in the name of a marriage alliance, is proving to be as valuable as I expected, but will Sylus be someone I can safely deal with? He says we're kindred spirits, so I suspect the safety won't last very long. The most efficient way to deal with him is to use him. Then once I kill him, I can seize the opportunity to, let us say, annex Chaoses and make it mine. The previous ruler of the Cosmic Empire has failed to achieve this, and this achievement is enough to ensure no one will dare to challenge me again.
I've shown my sincerity. Now it's your turn.
You get the lemons from the weekly event things. You know, you have daily, weekly, promise. That's where you, in the weekly ones. It's called tasks. Did you know that? It's called weekly tasks, in case you were wondering. This is my first time playing this game, so...
Come to Chaosy with me tomorrow. This marriage alliance needs a more convincing performance.
Like making out in front of everybody? Of course. Oh! After finishing my last words with a smile, I kiss Sylus. The wine from the get is sharp and potent. The spine-tingling flavor seeps into my mouth as Sylus kisses me back. However, even though I've made a deal with a fiend, I can only feel how wonderful it is at this moment. Perhaps it's because of the power that easily within reach, or maybe it's because Sylus's kisses are truly intoxicating. Unlike the Empire's method of selecting monarchs, Chaosy values raw strength. Defeat the current Scorvengeon. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce this word properly, and you can take their place. For the past several centuries, Chaosy previous ruler Rogray was invisible until Sylus defeated him. If he's that powerful, did he approach me just because Rogray is colliding with other galaxies? One must always be on guard. I've entertained thoughts of killing Sylus, and it's likely he's been doing the same.
Your Majesty? Your Majesty.
Sovereign, yeah, probably. It's the fucking G that throws me off every time. Yes? The secretary's voice over the comms brings me back to my senses. She already finished reporting the matters discussed in today's court. Do as you suggested and keep a close watch on the situation in the palace for me while I'm away. Especially the former Empire's young brother. Okay, he's been scheming lately.
Yes, Your Majesty. I shall keep a close eye on Lord Zenlai.
Zenlai, okay. Hi! After the call ends, I lean against the spaceship's porthole. Using its reflection, I observe Sylus, who's at the dining table before I start thinking again.
I suggest you find a place to sit down.
What? He unwittingly stabs his fork into the last piece of... I fucking hate salmon. He unhurriedly stabs his fork into the last piece of salmon. It's an Earth's dish recreated by the spaceship's chef. Well, we should fire him immediately.
I warned you.
Now entering the Chaosy Galaxy. Autopilot has been disengaged. Switching to manual control mode.
As soon as those words leave the speaker, the spaceship suddenly lurches violently. All visible equipment malfunctions because of magnetic field interference. Lights flicker erratically. Okay. They sure do flicker very fast, don't they? A second wave of turbulence hits. As the world spins, I reach out towards Sylus in the split second before I expect him to let me fall, but he catches me. His arm is firmly around my waist.
You have good reflexes.
Thanks! Silas's face looms close. I can almost take out the fine hairs on his face. Jesus! And the shadows cast by his eyelashes under the light. Why are you being kind,
If I
Seven?
hadn't helped you, the Empire would probably be preparing their next monarch's coronation ceremony right now. Besides, it's normal for spouses to lend each other a helping hand.
We haven't officially gotten... Before I can continue, Silas grabs a helmet and places it on my head without saying another word.
We're here. Say whatever you want to say after you put on the helmet.
With a snap... With the... Jesus, I'm sorry. I have a fucking problem. With a snap, he flips down the helmet's visor, and my vision is immediately tinted with a dark gray filter as environmental data appears. A moment passes before my vision clears. Sylus has also put on a helmet. The hatch opens, and he smiles as he turns to look at me.
Welcome to Chaosy, Your Majesty.
Thanks! I feel like I'm just a little bit too extra when it comes to him. I just can't help myself. I'm sorry. My first impression of Chaosy is that it's hot. With a hot man in it, too, so... Scorching heat that seems ready to burn everything blazes across the planet's surface. I blatantly realize the source of it. I look up, and a distorted planet explodes overhead. Countless fragments come crashing down like snowflakes. With a tremendous roar, the ground shakes. I can't hear anything until my... yeah. I can't hear anything until my ears finally stop ringing. I open my eyes. I burp. Oh, fucking high. Shit.
Do you feel better?
Now that I see you, but what happened? I look past Sylus, who seems unfazed. Among nearby planetary debris are several Cosmin crystals. Those are stones.
They also make up the planet's core.
Heatwave like mist drips out from the stones wherever it passes. Vegetation withers instantly, the roots showing signs of corrosion.
Planets collide above Chaosy, and their destruction spews out cores containing immense energy. Coexisting with them is the price you pay for survival.
You know, I bet the animators were really happy that they just didn't have to animate any more lip movements, so they could just put it on. I tighten my helmet and watch as several heavily Bondo Chaosy inhabitants emerge from an unknown place. They pick up the stones. Can you stop saying that fucking thing? I see their faces through my visor. They bear wounds from corrosion, and none of them has really healed.
Your Majesty, do you still think the Empire can handle resources such as erythrostones?
Erythrostones? What the fuck?
Your Majesty, do you still think the Empire can handle resources such as erythrostones?
Erythrostone. I'm not going to remember that. I'm just going to keep calling it stones, because fuck that. The Empire The Empire has a sky curtain. It can block out disasters like this at selectively show the people.
A beautiful, peaceful, serene side of the cosmos. And it lets them appreciate life's beauty while looking at virtual scenery.
Silas smiles, and a hint of mockery flashes throughout his eyes. I've seen that explosion before. It was when he looked at the beautiful scenery projected by a sky curtain from the palace
It numbs
balcony.
people's perception of chaos. No one would do such a thing here. Chaos is the universe's end point, its destination. And the first rule of survival here is to be in charge of chaos. Aren't you the same way?
Little me? Me?
Didn't you wager everything with this marriage so you could be in charge of the Empire's chaos?
Nope. Numerous thoughts from my mind, and faces harboring ulterior motives flash before my eyes. Interesting, they're the source of chaos, yet they're also literally the stepping stone that will secure my region. Yes, you and I are definitely kindred spirits. Oh my god, I haven't seen this background since Caleb's story. Christ. Silas's attendant has been waiting for quite some time. The royal guards remain on standby. I only brought 2 people as personal escorts. We follow Sylus and his attendant toward the floating platform that leads us to Chaosi. The floating platform descends into an abyssal darkness. It travels an unknown distance. Then a glimmer of light appears. Hi! The capital is underground.
When the Erythra stone showers pass, it will rise to the surface and operate like a normal city-state.
Well, fancy pantsy. The underground captain is seemingly encased in an endless night. The lights go out and people's shadows are accompanied by bustling sounds. The center of the city is our destination. That's where Silas's residence is. At the highest point of the residence, a dragon-shaped Arethio stone is embedded. It's what Sylus chooses as his emblem. Of course, what a cutie. It's like a sun or a heart. It's impossible to ignore. It compels people to look up.
My lord, the welcoming banquet for the Empress has been arranged. Lord Rogray and his relatives have also arrived.
Thinking about how I'm about to meet the formers. Jesus Christ. Sovereign. You know what? Fuck off. Who got... Compete with Sylus for power. According to rumors, I place my hand in Sylus's. Why are you laughing? You're not pretending anymore.
I'm pretending.
Hold on. Oh, okay. He grips my hand, and the calluses left by weapons rest against my palm. And then we start making out, and then... Yes, Sylus and I fell in love at first sight. That's what I literally... Didn't I literally say back there? That was...
I'm not smitten with her appearance. I adore her for her way of thinking.
Oh, I'm so pretty though, right? I'm not spitting with his appearance either. I like his... I pause, unable to come up with the right words. Seeing this, Sylus leans in, and an amused expression on his face is on his face.
What do you like about me?
I don't think you want me to answer that.
I'm very curious.
It's not gonna be what the game's gonna say. This banquet being held on the pretense of welcoming me is actually a confrontation between Chaos's old and new leaders. Sylus and I sit in the seats of honor. We face a group of Rogray relatives, potential enemies. What is this random piano in the background that does not sound like it should be there? We were discussing something that interests everyone in casual conversation. Love, prying eyes scrutinize my relationship with Sylus. Bitch. Hey guys, what do you think I'm gonna pick? It might be obvious, but the shallow, straightforward answer causes a conversation and laughter to pause for a few seconds before they fill the mansion's halls again.
Your Majesty is talented in finding sources of entertainment.
Her taste is refined as well.
Using this as an opportunity to toot his own horn. Calm down. Jesus. Ooh, a table. Oh. As the banquet draws to a close.
Your Majesty.
As the banquet draws to a close, an elderly man sitting beside Sylus slowly stands up. He raises his glass to me before tilting his head back to drink.
Chaosi's Erythrostone shower will be over soon. When it does, the city shall rise to the surface.
Sorry.
Our sovereign will be busy with his affairs,
Jesus.
but I can show you what Chaosi has to offer.
It's literally the G. It throws me off every fucking time I see it. Like, I just can't help it. A kind gaze with a glaring sharpness beneath the surface, gentle words laced with implications. I'm far too familiar with this. He's trying to win me over. If you're not Sylus, go away. Nearby, Sylus, who has remained composed throughout the banquet, finally leans forward. Wearing an enigmatic smile, he refills Rogray's empty glass. Is it Rogray? Rogray's? I don't care.
Maybe I wouldn't be so busy if you had retired earlier.
At some point, Bigwell Hall had grown quiet. Only Sylus's and Royal Gray's voice echo throughout the vast mansion. As the wine glass is presented to... Why do you keep saying Royal Gray's? The corners of his mouth slightly tremble despite his smile. His gaze is still fixed on me. I know everyone is watching me. They're forced on my choice. The fuck? Sylus included. They're focused on my choice. But his gaze reveals no particular position. There's only pure curiosity. I think Sylus would be a competent guide for showing me Chaosi's sights and sounds.
Of course.
A faint rumbling echoes in the distance. Another planet has most likely broken up and crashed to the ground. Urger smiles and drains his glass. The stagnant air finally moves again, but the atmosphere has already turned unusually cold.
A harmonious marriage is also something worth celebrating. However, Chaosi is dangerous. Even if you're only here temporarily, I hope you'll choose your position wisely.
The open conflicts and unhindered scheming in Chaosi are far from over. In just a few short days, I received numerous invitations under various pretexts. I have my attendants go to these events in my place. Behind the scenes, I ask them to record Chaosi's terrain, the locations of important buildings, and the cycle of Erythiostone showers. I also secretly bribe some locals to monitor Sylus's movements for me. I haven't forgotten why I'm here. Even though Sylus and I are ostensible allies, he remains my greatest obstacle if I want to conquer Chaosi. I thought these few days in Chaosi would pass by peacefully. Unexpectedly, Royal Grey turned out to be more audacious and reckless than I had anticipated. On the night the Erythiostone shower ended, the city rose to the surface. I jokingly asked Sylus to fulfill his duties as a guide and accidentally had him take me sightseeing. Jesus fucking Christ. An assassination plot had been silently brewing in the darkness soon catches up to us. Fucking hell. Oh,
Be careful.
Yeah. There's shit on my glasses and the white text is starting to get to me really bad. All of my reading power went into that one Xavier card. I'm serious. I just need to lock in. Lock in! Once I hear the commotion, jet black arrows fly from trees behind us. They whistle as they cut through the air. Sylus reacts more quickly. Before the arrow can take us both out, he pulls me into his arms and dodges to the side.
Unfortunate. We won't be able to enjoy the night. Can you fight?
You're not wrong. I'm often a target for assassinations, so I can deal with a few murderers. How many are present?
In their previous attempts, they never sent more than 30 people.
Jesus.
But since the Empress has graced us with her presence, there will probably be around 50.
Jeez!
Let's make this quick.
Personal guards get into position with well-trained precision. Their captain throws a rifle to me. Sorry, I want to eat his face. Sylus ducks his head. The attacking assassins surge like waves, one after another. They quickly drown out the sound of their comrade's death and their attack. The assault. The stone's weapons flicker with an ominous glow. Each swing carries a deadly, chilling intent. Since they're attacking me and Sylus, I'm almost certain that these are Rogue's people, but if I die here, the situation will be more adventurous for Sylus. Why would he save me? Oh, Jesus! Fucking. There's no time to overthink. I pull the trigger again and hit the assassin attempting to ambush Sylus from behind. Under the starlit night, the assassin's blood flows through Chaosi's dry riverbeds. My shoes and Sylus's face are stained. Okay, let's take a shower together. Huh? That was bright as fuck. Damn. I don't know how much time has passed, but the long battle is finally over. The victors have been decided. Bodies lie scattered before me. Breathing heavily, I lean against a tree. In the darkness, Sylus pulls a blade from the ground and slowly walks towards me. My temple throbs. I conceal myself further and grip my dagger in self-defense. Hi!
All the assassins are dead. Why are you hiding?
His voice appears right next to my ear. I tense up. Only after a moment passes do I manage to put on a composed expression. And you, holding Assassin's weapon, what are you planning to do? Jesus. He turns to reveal a blade fragment that's sticking out of his back. Blood continues to seep from the wound. Whoop.
I want you to help me get it out.
Okay, take off your shirt. What? I instruct the attendant to fetch message from the starship. Then I help Sylus lean against a tree and sit down beside him. The hem of my dress, torn during battle, is in the way. I rip it off and use it to wipe the bloodstains from my hands and Sylus's.
This blade might have erythra stones, but this is the standard design commonly used by the Empire's craftsmen. Do you have any leads on Rogue Gray's associates?
Rogue Gray's, yeah. I freeze, recalling my original deal with Sylus. I suppose to investigate. Jesus Christ. I freeze, recalling my original deal with Sylus. I was supposed to investigate and undergo Rogue Gray's hidden allies. At this moment, a name comes to mind. Was Xylan? I can't remember. He's the previous Empire's younger brother. He should have been the next monarch because his bloodline. But the Empire abolished the hereditary system long ago.
Oh. So he resents you for taking his position and wants you dead. And he just so happened to meet the former sovereign of Chaosi, who wants me dead. They're a perfect match.
It was mentioned in my secretary's recent message that fuck-ass name has gone missing since I left. Before disappearing, he contacted multiple weapons dealers with the Empire. The fragments of information coincide to reveal the conspiracy's true shape. As I recall my experiences up to this point, I belatedly relay something. You already knew Rogue Gray was fucking hell, colliding with the Empire. Is that why you sought me out? You used me as bait, Sylus.
I used myself as bait, too.
It's not a reading
Besides, no one is better than you in terms of determining which Imperial citizen wants to take the throne. Working with you makes investigating easier.
Put on the strongest question and slightly tear open the bandages in my hand. I'm practically embracing Sylus from behind as I wrap his wounds. Hello? There you go. After thinking it over, I forcefully wrap the remaining bandages around Sylus's waist and tie a knot.
You're being childish.
And tie a tight knot. Anyway. I glare at him before leaning back against a tree. My gaze sweeps over the cracked earth beneath my feet, then I gaze at Chaosi's sky. The city-state that has risen to the surface is a speck on the horizon. Without the pervasive red mist, its bright light is as striking as stars. In the night sky, crimson nebulae slowly churn and flicker with a faint electronical light. They pulsate like a silent heartbeat. Do you often deal with assassination attempts?
Anytime, anywhere, daytime and nighttime. It's very annoying.
I bet.
But enjoying the scenery after? This is a first.
In the Empire, the scenery is pre-designed by engineers using the weather system. I've never seen anything like this. Jesus Christ! I've never seen anything that's like this natural, wild scenery before. It's precious. This is the same feeling that Chaosy gave me, and... What's up with this music? I turn to look at Sylus. He pulls me against his shoulder as if he anticipated it.
Chaosy didn't have scenery like this in the past.
Whoop.
This is a monster-like galaxy. It pulls in any planets that come close and devours them. Chaosy's primary and secondary stars are also locked in the same struggle. They pull and tear each other apart. This nebula is the remnant of their struggle.
Are you saying...
Chaosy will march towards its own destruction.
Oh.
Maybe in a few hundred years. Maybe tomorrow.
His chest gently rises and falls with each breath. Yes, Sylus speaks of his homeland's destruction with an unsettling nonchalance. It's like how he offers no explanation for those intimate movements. Everything is treated as natural. I suddenly understand why he's trying so hard to control chaos. You'd rather be destroyed on your own terms than wait for an ending. There's a soft rustling behind me. As Sylus takes my hand, he guides it towards the nebula. Me see, please! Slowly, carefully, he guides my fingers to trace the scenery before us. It's as if he's sketching an invisible future.
It's like a dragon.
Sylus raises his chin toward the sky.
Its shape is like a dragon. Have you heard of them before?
You're a dragon! Your Brahma's Chaosi's is a dragon. The mythical creatures, yes. The Empire Library has several novels with stories about them. In those tales, dragons devour cities, burn wastelands, consume people's souls. Sylus suddenly laughs as if he thought of something.
Most people endure the status quo while secretly hoping for a new established order to arrive.
I don't know why that's
But that is built on the destruction of the old world. So people create dragons to overturn the current world for them. All the dreams they don't dare to realize are realized by it.
He tightened his grip on my hand, and his gaze reminds me of a dragon's eyes. Yeah! Dragon's eyes you read about, and I'm able to look away.
I know you want to kill me.
Oh!
I want to kill you too. For the future and established order you desire. Using any means necessary is fair.
You want to... Jesus, sorry. You want to conquer the cosmic empire after killing me and turn it into a livable chaosy. The speculations I've harbored are voiced, yet I feel calmer than expected.
And you want to annex chaosy to make it the cornerstone of your reign.
No.
See, I told you we were a perfect match.
I also realized that my thoughts about why he saved me were unnecessary. Similar to how I want to kill him, he wants to kill me, so he won't let me die at the hands of others. How long do we have until we're enemies?
It won't be long. When the time comes, I look
Amicia!
forward to it overturning the cosmos itself.
Amicia! Stop! I'm not letting you in. Should I just fucking let her in? Just give up? Just...
There are no dragons in this world. But we can become dragons.
Ooh. This Crimson Night seems to have ended. It's just time for Sylus and me. Aww. We help each other stand under our feet, our shadows sway and stretch. In the distant firelight, they overlap. Even so, I can still clearly distinguish his shadow and my own from the outliners. Yo! But I don't think she's out there anymore. 10 days pass, my visit to Kasi has ended, so Sylus and I part ways at the warp point. I gotta get my pill, so I gotta go up anyway. Give me a minute. 10 days pass, my visit to Kasi has ended. So Sylus and I part ways at the warp point. I return to the Empire, but his spaceship doesn't head back to his homeland. I know that Kasi won't just watch from the sidelines and supply weapons and galactic wars now. Before the countdown to our intimacy begins, I occasionally communicate with This is why I didn't want you in here. You keep moving and it's distracting me. Says after court is adjourned. Amicia, sit down. And the collection team I sent to Chaosy useful. The Empire's research department has been developing a batch of anti-corrosion equipment. I thought it'd be perfect to send them to you for testing.
Using this equipment to collect Erythra stones is convenient. But this is enough. The team doesn't need to stay in Chaosy anymore.
As he speaks, a notification appears in the interference's lower right corner. It's a request from the guards at the Imperial border regarding the reputation of the collection team personnel. The Empire's technology is second to none in the cosmos. I only wanted to support my fiancé's homeland.
Only the two of us are in this comms channel. You can stop pretending.
But what if I want to call you that anyway?
Ordinary collection teams wouldn't be as well trained as these people. I'm not unaware of your plans that involve Erythra stones. Do it more covertly next time. Maybe then you'll actually fool me.
I glare at him and end the call. At least the informants I planted in Chaosy haven't been discovered. During this time, I frequently receive gifts from Sylus, each a memento from a different planet he's visited. At least snow white crystal, sand, thorn-covered flowers, and wind. I repeatedly check to confirm that these things are just gifts, nothing more. Hi!
If I were to give you intel, I wouldn't use these baubles as cover. Is receiving gifts from your fiancé an unbelievable thing for you, Your Majesty?
It's not like we're in an actual romantic relationship. Of course I'd be surprised. Over the comms, Sylus gestures as to flick my forehead.
You should start getting used to it from now on. Before we become enemies, our marriage alliance should continue for both our sakes.
Can one of the gifts be you? To appear at my door? What Sylus doesn't know is that his gifts are accompanied by countless... What now? I'm getting sick of this shit. Countless reports about him during court.
Chaosi's former sovereign Rogray has been on the run for several days. Currently, Sylus is leading forces to annex every galaxy that sheltered and supported him. Your Majesty, Chaosy continues to expand. Considering their access to the Erythrastone weapons that Sylus possesses, The threat is immeasurable.
Your Majesty, there have been sightings of Zinlai and Rogray on the same planet. They're recruiting mercenaries. We've tracked them down. They established a military base in the Lorne Galaxy. I'm afraid Zinlai is preparing to attack the Empire.
Your Majesty, Sylus has become synonymous with destruction throughout the cosmos. You should annul your engagement with him.
Nope, and I thought it was annual. Anyway.
Otherwise, the galaxies that support the Empire will feel a sense of betrayal.
Your Majesty.
Can you shut the fuck up? Enough. Legit. I close my eyes and rub my temples. Zelen and Sylus, both of them are ticking time bombs. If Sylus chooses to invade the Empire while Zalen stages his retribution, instead of waiting, it's better to make the first move. I think it's Zalai. I'm just gonna call him... Anyway, we'll call him Z. I'll interpret Z in advance. Rogray can be used as hostage to challenge Chaosy. Here are my orders. Gather the most elite soldiers from our military. We shall prepare and supervise. We should pair a supervision campaign against the fucking name and Rogray. No one is to catch wind of this.
Understood. But Zenlai's military
Zenlai, it's fucking Zenlai. Zenlai. Jesus criminy on the Christmas tree.
Anti-radar systems that block all detection methods. I'm afraid...
Don't worry, I have another way. It isn't until nightfall when the garden's shadows slant into the Great Hall. That is, the strategic discussion about the campaign finally ends. Just as I'm about to leave, the strategist's voice rings out. Behind me again is a pristine ghost pursuing me. What the fuck?
Your Majesty, please announce the annulment of your engagement with Sylus as soon as possible.
Can you stop fucking telling me to do that? No. Me not being able to read probably right now is pissing me off, and it makes me feel like shit, because I was so good last time, and now my brain's just not working anymore. I'm getting a little upset.
Otherwise, the Empire's relationship with other galaxies will be difficult to maintain.
I know what I'm doing. Having spent a full day at court, my mind is coated with fatigue. After slowly washing up, I spread out the map on the desk. Enter. Sylus? My secretary is probably bringing me the midnight snacks I'm used to. This routine, and don't look up. Amid the rustling, soft hands gently rest on my shoulders. I begin to slowly massage them. Oh my god, it's on!
It's very late, Your Majesty.
Ew, who the fuck are you?
You should rest.
Don't touch me! Amid the rustling, soft hands gently rest on my shoulders and begin to slowly... No! Cut off his hands! Silence, cut off his hands! Back up. I'm married! State your purpose.
What are you talking about, Your Majesty?
Ew. Speak now, or else you won't leave this room alive.
Your Majesty,
Okay, after sputtering meaningless syllables, he finally stammers out a sentence.
I heard you wanted to annul your engagement with Sylus. I consider myself no worse than him, so I decided to recommend myself.
Okay, buddy. I didn't say anything about that, but I suggest you get the fuck out of my room. Stopping out of my confusion that was caused by his belittling words, I brush away his hands, cover the map, and turn to him. I think it's something graphical. In that case, enlighten me. What can you bring me by being my fiancé? Resources? Connections? I smile as I look at him from head to toe. You're not going to tell me it's your face, are you? I'm not sure if I misheard, but there's a familiar chuckle outside the window. I'm gonna be so for real. That laugh kind of sounded a little bit like, his... Fuck it, what's it called? Radiant Brilliance laugh, I believe, or some laugh that I have it alert as, and I got really confused. Why is Sylus here? This is insane. There are guards everywhere.
It's just...
Can you get in here and help me? He wants to say something, but the laughter outside suddenly stops. A thread like red mist drips into the room. The rest of his words are stuck in his throat. The low gurgle is like a cry for help. However, the owner of that power doesn't give him a chance to open his mouth. Eep! In a blink of an eye, the man's body entangled with red mist folds. In an extremely what now, baby? Hello! Extremely devilish manner, he's thrown out of my room. He's like, get the fuck out! In this place stands someone who I haven't seen for many days.
Despite the fact we've been apart for so long, your judgment and taste are still normal. That's something worth celebrating.
And you, I didn't think you'd throw caution to the wind. There are guards outside, yet you managed to not make too much of a commotion. Did you bring what I want? The magnetic field around the outer edge of Chaosy can disable almost all systems. Rogray's anti-radar interference isn't an exception. I asked Sylus to bring me a chip that could simulate the magnetic field's characteristics. He walks into my room, his gaze sweeping over the area where the nobleman had been several times. He fidgets with the ring on his finger. Following Sylus's gaze, I looked at my bare ring finger. I took the ring off before I washed up.
Since when were you so careless, Your Majesty? If you're going to put on an act, you need to commit. That explains why a lowlife like him found an opportunity.
How are you so sure? Sylus, you're acting strange. Amicia, you're distracting. I'm trying to be with my hot man right now. Do you want to see Sylus? Look, Meaty, it's Sylus. What do you think? What do you think? She's not even looking at him. Look! Damn. I really think she only likes Raphael, I'm gonna be real. He takes another step toward me. He's a little battering my fucking butt crack. He takes another step toward me, his finger sliding along the edge of the table. The ring I had temporarily placed there falls into his palm.
Do you want to call off our engagement?
No. An unexpected question catches me off guard. I didn't expect Sylus to care. Just as I'm about to tell him the truth, I change my mind. Are you concerned? I reach out to lift Sylus's chin. I smile as I expose him. I see. You're jealous. But what can I do? You have a terrible reputation. This union doesn't benefit me whatsoever. I'm about to get freaky deaky. Sylus's arm tightens around my lower back as he lifts me. Takes a step and okay, and puts me against the wall. Against the wall.
Then let's take this chance to restate our terms again.
Okay.
No matter how voracious your appetite is, no matter how grand your ambitions are, I'm the only one who can satisfy you in the cosmos.
Yeah. You're acting strange. Calm down. Calm down. His kiss interests me. His familiar scent traps me between the wall and his embrace. Before I can even wipe away my teasing smile, he bites my lower lip, sharp like a punishment. The tingling sensation reaches deep into my throat. Oh my god. The kiss is as... Stop it! The kiss is as fierce as a falling planet, scorching and burning hot. It seemingly melts away the distance created by those days without his touch. It integrates and accumulates frustrating and restlessness.
Tell me you have no intention of calling off the engagement.
You care about this, that's childish. Unable to find a few seconds to breathe, I tilt my head back and let his trail of gentle kisses fall on my neck. He continues to go down. He catches my fingers as I run them through his hair. Okay, they're enveloped in warmth and moisture. He slips... That's hot. He slips the ring onto my finger once again, and now carries the warmth from his mouth. He pushes it to the base of my finger. Jesus Christ, freaky ass.
You can say my behavior has been unusual. When we were apart, I missed you. Every single day.
Me too! My body feels weightless as Sylus carries me, hello. The soft bed, we fall together, our legs and arms entangled. I take the initiative to close the distance between us this time. Guys. I know, I feel the same way. I caress his chest, his rhythmic heartbeat tickles my palm like a feather. That's, Jesus Christ, a rhythmless beat pounds against my ear. Silas's embrace seemingly melts me into him and slowly consumes everything that I am bit by bit. Jesus! Soon the last trace of rationality is burned. The world around us fades, and what remains of our senses, there are only each other's breath, touch, warmth, and scent. The silken bed sheets. Our consciousness drifts among the cosmos. Underneath the stars' radiance, our bodies are intertwined. Dude, I don't think about anything. I don't worry about anything. I only know that tonight, Sylus, who's acting slightly unusual tonight, he's somewhat to my liking. After a night of deep sleep, the sky curtain is working as usual. It simulates beautiful, tranquil morning light. Hi! I opened my eyes. In my blurred vision, Sylus idly plays with my fingers. Ringed fingers are intertwined, the Empire's diamond and Chaos's stone glimmer brilliantly under the dawn. Waking up to this face, now understand why monarchs would skip out on attending court. I mean, unable to resist taking a few— Ow! Ooh, fuck! Unable to resist taking a few more admiring glances. I only move when I'm completely satisfied. I slowly free myself from this embrace. The guards outside will change soon. You should leave while they do that.
You're kicking me out as soon as you wake up?
Smiling, he gets up and gives me a chip. Can you please? While putting on his clothes. Just as I'm about to take it, his hands moves to the side.
If you want me to help you, you should at least tell me why.
Because I love you. Ever since I returned from Chaosy, I've been thinking that the Empire's defense system needs an upgrade. The bandit field around Chaosy are natural forms of defense. They're worth studying. I lie with a straight face, sit up straight, and pull the chip from Silas's fingers.
In that case, I should ask you for payment.
What kind of payment? He takes his belt from the chair and loops it around me. A slight pull brings me to his side.
You need to leave with me when I see you next time.
Yes, we're going somewhere?
And answer my question first.
Yes. What if our relationship is different the next time we meet? Sylus never agreed to spare the Empire from conflict, and I never said I would take action against Chaosi. Not to mention, I'm currently planning a campaign. Sylus is included in my calculations.
Let's make another deal, then. Should that happen, our relationship will return to what it was when we first met.
No! Outside, the sound of footsteps from two groups of guards meeting as they change shift resound.
So what's your answer?
Yes, I said it like 50,000 times. I agree. I'm afraid he and I will officially be standing on opposite sides the next time we meet. After parting ways with Sylus, I busy myself with the campaign's deployment and strategy and strategic discussion. 5 days pass in the blink of an eye. On the day of the campaign, I held a secret rally on the mothership before setting out. I gave a speech to those participating in this battle. You shall take part in a war that could overturn the cosmic order. You will become the authors of history, like the mighty dragons from most legendary epics. You shall be at architects of a new order. After today, the Cosmic Empire will continue to prosper. More flashing, cool beans, passing through the warp point and arriving at Lorne. The scene before my eyes was beyond my expectations. Dangerous red lights from the approaching fleet flash, and every one of Xylan's private soldiers has guns and blades embedded with stones at their waist. Even if he was aligned with the former sovereign of chaos, it'd be impossible for him to obtain a weapon supply of this scale. Only one person would provide these weapons: Sylus. The forces participating in the electrament are only a quarter of the Imperial army. Jesus Christ. Faced with the stone weapons, victory is almost impossible for us. When did he learn of my plan and decide to turn the tables on me? You really are just like me. We're always merciless towards each other. I'm sorry I have to keep pausing it. So when it comes to this, I know that if I were in Sylus's position, I would have made the same decision, yet anger still surges from my heart. I curse his name again and again. When you learned of my plan, did you feel the same way? I practically slammed the comms button on the mothership console. All spaceships can now hear my voice. All units stay calm. You are to follow my orders, get into defensive formation. Retreating is our priority.
Your Majesty, Chaosi's sovereign is targeting you. You cannot fall into his hands. Please, come with me. I'll escort you back to the Empire.
A massive explosion echoes from the upper levels of the mothership. The hull violently shakes. Another laser pierces through the mothership. It's brutally torn in half. I grab the general and lunge. We narrowly escape disaster. Listen to me. Call for reinforcements.
What about you, Your Majesty?
I'm going to my hot man. Going to my fiancé! Oh, damn. I'm staying here. I will never let myself fall into Sylus's hands. However, I want to stay here. I'll be a witness to Sylus walking toward the future he desires. Guys, do you think it's happening? I'm ready! I can still hold on. Oh. Hi. Hi!
Are you waiting for reinforcements or the chance to give up?
I'm waiting for you. Threaten. You're infiltrating. You're infiltrating the enemy mothership. You're too arrogant. Okay, Amicia, I'm sorry. No, you cannot go in there.
You owe me a life. Don't forget to read.
Fuck, you're really fucking hot. I'm gonna die.
Pay me.
Then let go of me, don't you? Then let go of me. Don't think you can take advantage of the situation.
Are you afraid you'll be unable to pay me back?
Oh! Oh! Oop.
Now it's our turn to level the playing field.
Dude, this is so cool. Hi. Man, stop throwing me. Oh my god, that's so odd of you. Holy shit. Where'd I go? Am I still flying? I am. Hi. Oh, I missed it. Fuck. Oh, he could. Oh, let's make out. Let's make out right here, right now. Do it. 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 Look around. Are those your people?
I'm here to rescue you,
Oh,
Your Majesty.
fuck! Damn! Did she make a
I wonder
noise?
if the Empress still wants my belated
Are you
assistance.
talking about me? Oh my god, somebody save me! Dragon, no, legit. I gotta calm down. I'm so sorry. Stop it! But I doubt you help me unconditionally.
If you agree to stand by my side,
Okay.
my loyalty,
Fuck, your hands are huge!
my power, and everything else that's mine, it will all be yours.
Okay! Yeah, baby! Fucking people killing each other in the background and we're just making out. Well, I enjoyed that thoroughly. The Cornet and Sylus entered into the spaceship are for the third planet in the solar system. Covered in yellow sand, it drifts in the cosmos. Throughout the porthole, my destroyed mothership gradually resides into distance along that war where the tide of the battle had turned. All of it fades away. Donna's army is annihilated by Sylus, and Rugray has long since been captured. The victor is obvious. Hi.
I checked. Not a single person from your army died in Lorne. Do you feel relieved?
Sure. A blade spins out between his fingers, and I pointed at Sylus. Explain yourself, Mr. Fiance. Sylus smiles and takes a step back. He taps the holographic display behind him, and a fuzzy recording immediately, oh god, sorry, begins to play. How dare you leave me?
Zinlai is Rogray's biggest supporter. Killing him was one of my objectives as well.
The former sovereign of Chaosi. He's no longer important.
You're no longer important.
Take him away. I can tell you everything. The galaxies he allied with, his hideouts. In exchange, I want to know the movements of the Cosmic Empire's current Empress. I want the Empire's throne and the head of the woman currently sitting on it.
Okay.
There's no conflict of interest between us. We can be friends. My army needs Erythrostone weapons. With your assistance, defeating the Empire will be effortless.
Unease reasons deeply within me. I turn off the recording, rises deeply within me. You used my plans to make a deal with Zaylin, Sylus. I could have sworn I told you to let me know what you were going to use me as bait.
Pretend you're me for a few seconds. Would telling you about my plans allow you to profit from the conflict?
I'm momentarily at loss for words. The answer would most likely be no, but I keep that to myself. When did you find out?
I knew from the beginning.
He smiles, holds up 2 fingers, and waves them in front of my face.
I've been watching you. It's like how you planted informants in Chaosy.
The spaceship glides past brilliant star clusters and destroyed asteroids. It gradually approaches a sandy yellow planet. The planet is called Earth. It's said to be the birthplace of all dragon-related legends. He takes my hand and leads me toward the deck. We step into the boundless yellow sand as if we've landed on the softest page of a legendary tale.
Humans left this planet behind for hundreds of years. It was alone in this corner of the cosmos. Until we arrived. Maybe we'll become legends on this planet tomorrow. Like dragons.
The Empire won't fall because one defeat, but Chaosi's power continues to grow stronger with each passing day. A delicate balance was achieved between the Empire and Chaosi. The Emperors and the Swerven maintained a relationship between the 2 galaxies throughout their political marriage alliance. When their interests aligned, they're partners with perfect rapport. When their interests conflict, they become ruthless enemies who show each other no mercy. The entire cosmos holds its breath and waits for another clash between the Cosmic Empire and Chaosi. When that time comes, the universal order will shift. It is said that this is what Empress Lee of the Cosmic Empire and Sylus Chaosi Swerven hope will happen. 418 years later, they welcome such a future. But that is a story for another time. Expert from the never-ending cosmos. Alright, time to fucking kill Sylus, I guess. Back out of the engagement. His tempted words are like a fiend's offer. I re-examine all of my decision up to this point once again. He's not wrong. I'm the Empress. Why do I need political marriage to achieve my goals? Are you implying this is unnecessary? Even if I were to walk out and announce that our engagement has been annulled, no one would question me. I push Sylus away and step back. My stance couldn't be any more obvious. Surprisingly, Sylus smiled to disappear, as if he had already anticipated this. He steps aside and opens the door for me.
You may do as you please.
I'd rather not do this, but whatever. Many years later, as the war in the Allure Galaxy drags on without reaching a conclusion, I often recall the distant afternoon when I annulled my engagement with Sylus. Did his smile mean I walked into a trap he had set? Was everything part of his plan? I'm not sure, but I believe that it must have been the case. In Cosmic Year 649, Leoneko, the 6th Empress of the Cosmic Empire, announced the annulment of her engagement with Sylus, the 2nd Swerven of Chaos. We can almost say with certainty that this was the beginning of war between the Empire and Chaosi. The Empress and Chaosi Swervens spent their entire lives locked in opposition. With their passing, it's difficult to trace the original reason of the war. Momentally, records suggest that even before their proposed marriage of convenience, Empress Lee intended to annex Chaosi. Meanwhile, Sylus had planned to conquer the Cosmic Empire. The desire for constant burned more intensely than romantic conquest. From this perspective, who could say they weren't perfectly matched perfectly matched arch nemesis? Are they not schemers who used ambition to constrain fate itself? Lee and Sylus, a century-old empire, and emerged forces, a union that never reached a joyous... I don't like this version, and war that never found a resolution. Expert from the never-ending cosmos.